Hey,
Epic adventures start here. The Kitchener RV Show and Sale, featuring RV dealers, campgrounds, seminars, parts, and accessories.
so I think my sister-in-law is finally thinking about taking this COVID uh, pandemic more seriously because the federal health ministry just said to people traveling outside the country that they should consider coming home now because what if they can't come home later? Either the Canadian border gets closed or the where they are gets stuck in there. So I told her that and she said, damn, thanks. So I think she's taking it a little more seriously and is rushing home. I figure too, if she gets home soon, then she'll be able to do her 2 weeks isolation and come here and start getting used to being here before I go back. So I'm still home for 3 weeks. It would be nice if she would be here while I was here, because if she comes here and then goes into 2 weeks, I'll barely see her and be back at work. If things go as currently planned, things may change. Who knows? So yeah. So what did I do today? I had supper just now. It's almost 6:30, and what did I have? I had cabbage and chicken and dried blueberries, rest of a bottle of wine, and mayonnaise, all mixed together. Hey, coq au vin. I polished off that bottle of wine. It was one that was already open, so one night I had the wine, and the last 2 times I've just had the wine in my chicken. Coq au vin is pretty darn good. So coq au vin with blueberries and mayonnaise and on cabbage. Actually, not on cabbage, it was all mixed together. It was an interesting mixture, and it was delicious. And it didn't have that much flavor, so I added some Cajun. I add Cajun seasoning to everything. I'll have you know. I'm silly that way. Yeah, so I think I'll be eating frozen vegetables when I've got 3 sweet potatoes in there, 1 red cabbage, so I think I'm good for a while. Now, what I could do is go out and get some chicken at Southern Pride. Yeah. Because that's what I do, is I go to Southern Pride Chicken, get the chicken, put them all into each breast, into a bag, and freeze it. And I spread it out amongst, we've done that for years. Everybody who wants chicken can then get chicken, which we've got at Southern Pride. We've been doing that for umpteen years. So I got a surprise phone call today, one which I was not expecting. Floyd, I was not expecting this phone call. No. It was my nephew, Mark. Haven't heard his voice in years, 7 years, I guess, since my brother-in-law died. And we were at the funeral. Yeah, so I guess he decided to, get in touch with people that he hasn't been in touch with. So we talked for over half an hour. It was nice. He no longer has that French accent that all English-speaking Quebecois have. They always, sound like they speak English with a vaguely French Canadian accent, and they don't realize they have it. Well, he no longer has it. That sounds Canadian. It doesn't sound American. He's living in Oregon. What's the city he lives in? Famous city in Oregon. He used to live in Portland. He now lives about an hour north in Oregon. What was the city? Damnation. Wish I could remember. Anyway, we talked. I think I was the first phone call. Next one, he was going to call his aunts, Estelle and Estelle. I forget the other one's name. I actually like the other one better. Estelle is difficult to take, but what's the other one's name? Anyway, my sister-in-laws. Sisters-in-law. Yeah. When you haven't been in touch for a very long time, it's okay with me, but your aunts might be a little less, I'm sure everyone will be glad to hear from him. It's wonderful. So, so I told my sister-in-law that. Hamilton. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to turn down the volume. Yes, all sorts of shows being canceled. Theater, the Junos, everything. Yeah, so told sister, get home. What did I do this afternoon, other than those things? I watched the first episode of The Witcher. I wanted to watch that and thought, oh, it's on Netflix. I can't. And then my son says, we have Netflix. And I went, yes, I'm watching Netflix now. So I have access to Netflix because of my son. So I watched the first episode. Cool. That was fun. It's the kind of thing I love to watch and have always watched. It's kind of things I read. My son said, oh, I don't know if you'll like it. It's young. This is exactly what I watch. The reason you like these things, dear, is because I watch them. Not because you got to them first. Nope, that was me. That was me. It's exactly my kind of show. I guess I didn't let the kids watch that kind of show. They didn't realize that was my kind of viewing. Yeah, so I'm going to watch another episode of it tonight, since there's no hockey on. I'm going to watch the hockey. Today was supposed to be the, which game was tonight? Today was the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins. Yes. So my neighbor is also not a Boston Bruins fan. He's also not watching the Maple Leafs game. So that was good, talking to Mark. I gave him my kids' phone numbers so that he could call them, which he plans to do. I guess he's turned his life around a bit, and he's still not legal in the States. He's working under the table. Because he says every time they got the money together to do all the paperwork, something happened and they needed the money for something else. So it kept on not happening. So he's still trying to. But they're in a good place now, and he figures he should, I don't know, he didn't say anything about getting his green card, but hopefully he gets that. He does under the table work. He does construction. He says, I work with a lot of Mexicans. Yeah. And he does work on websites. He's taken courses, a lot more courses. He was always interested in that. And yeah, whatever. That was nice. What did I do after that? Witcher took up time. And then I started watching something else. YouTube videos. I watched your videos. Yes, I did. I'm a little behind, so there's lots for me to watch. It's good. And then for a while, I thought about making a video, but I couldn't get on YouTube. Nothing. So for a while today, YouTube was inaccessible. I don't know why, because now it's fine. I have no idea what was going on there. Maybe it was the high number of Ontario students looking forward to 3 weeks of no school going on the internet. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah. Now I'm thirsty. I had my glass of water. Probably had too much salt in my supper. Yeah. I sleep so well now. It's just wonderful. Right after, did I turn off my alarm? I'll have to check to see if I turned off my alarm. I think I did. I don't know if I did. I have some things happening next week that I have to go to, appointments. Maybe I should see what time they were at and change those times. I'm not going to be like the extreme frightened person. I'm going to maintain the 6 feet separation between me and other people. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fairly sure that this can be done. Trying to not go to the grocery store for a long time because it looks like there are hours worth of lineups for some bizarre reason. I don't know if it's toilet paper or not, but I have plenty of toilet paper. I have plenty of food. And I could go to Southern Pride and get that chicken. I have canned food, I have frozen food, and I have fresh food in the form of winter root vegetables and cabbage type things. So I am set for a while. Oh yeah, because I have that. Oh, I have so much good stuff. I have some stuff that I'm really looking forward to having, and I've got potatoes go with it. Yes, I can have boerenkool. Oh, I can't do proper boerenkool, but I can do healthy boerenkool. How's that? It's a Dutch meal that I used to enjoy. I don't think my son enjoyed it. Kids didn't really enjoy it, but me and my husband, I learned it from my mother-in-law and ended up loving boerenkool. But there's a fat that's involved. I could probably substitute something else for that. It's bacon fat, right? Bacon fat that you would pour over it just before you ate it. What could I do? I can figure something out. Anyway, yes, I got some frozen kale. That'll do nicely with some potatoes and something that isn't a sausage to go with it, or bacon. Yeah, I hope my sister-in-law makes it back quickly. I really don't want her to get stuck down in Arizona. She should just get home. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Yeah, I'm going to watch Witcher episode 2.